Hey, Cappies. Candy here. Y'all, I missed y'all. You guys are some of my favorite people. And in this spread, it's just so much that comes out. It's almost like, I was like, I don't know how to read this. Because at first, it seemed like everything was going good. Like in your past energy, this 8 of coins, now, that signifies right there, that signifies you building on something good in your relationship. Or, if you're single, you're thinking like, I really want to build with somebody. I want to go the distance with somebody. I'm trying to, have this nice solid partnership, and I'm really willing to work for it. But if we're in a relationship, or you're in a relationship, that was your thinking. You wanted to work hard for it. You wanted to build your guys' relationship, maybe expand your horizons and do something more solid. Okay. This working hard could have included, moving in together, maybe getting some property together, maybe someone traveling to one another. You see that? But the 6 of Swords usually indicates that, you guys thought that, and this is if you're in a relationship, you guys just felt like you were coming out of some muddy waters in the past. Y'all could have been arguing a lot. Y'all could have been, actually fighting a lot, and y'all could have just maybe taken some space. But if you were single in the past and you are single now, this just could have indicated that you've had a lot of kind of bad or rough relationships, that you were kind of coming out of that space, and you're actually willing to come out of that space where you're getting into this space where, okay, I would want to build a legacy. I would want to be with someone who is stable and steady. See, now the present energy is what has me a little bit confused, because it seemed like you guys were ready. But then in the present, I got the Page of Coins. And the present in the Page of Coins represents being unsure, or taking your energy away, or, lessening, like falling back. Now, if you are with a person, then that means you're taking your energy away from them, or you may have a wandering eye. Once again, that could have been an issue before in the past with that 6 of Swords, but maybe it's coming up again in your partnership. And I got and as to clarify, I got the Magician. All right, I got the 5 of Wands, and that's this is too many people in this situation card. Like, I mean, look at them. Everybody just got a wand. It's confusion. It's kind of like a little bit of mayhem. But then I clarified the 5 of Wands, and then I got the 6 of Wands, which is like celebration and victory. And then I got the 8 of Wands. All right. So I read all of this in a few different ways. Okay. So being in a relationship, you may be feeling like you can make something happen with someone else. One of the other people that's carrying these confused set of wands, or, you may be fearing that you may be jumping into something too quickly when you still have more options to explore. All right. And for the singles, this could mean, you kind of just not being in such a rush to discover love. You may have a lot of things going on with this 5 of Coins. You still may be suffering from some money issues, from some past issues, as far as being fearful of love in general. Whatever happened in the past might have got you shook. And the reason why I say this, because in my clarifiers, I got the Queen of Coins. You may be really worried and focused about your money. You may say, okay, well, let me take this time to step back from love. This is if you're single. You're like, okay, I still have some shit on my mind that was happening before. I mean, look at this. I still got a monster in my mind from all of the messed up love situations I've been through. And I thought I was going to come out of clearer waters. Come out of muddy waters. But you know what? It's not looking like I'm going to do that. I just don't have enough money, or I just don't have enough time, or I just don't have enough to give to a relationship. And likewise with the people that's in a relationship or trying to enter a relationship, because you guys were trying to enter a relationship and trying to get this legacy together. But there could be a lot of confusion, like I said, with those 5 of Wands. And it could be because of, some external issues, which it could be people, external people of your relationship. And it doesn't necessarily have to be third party, because I did not get like that 3 of Swords or 3 of Cups, like a third party. It really could just be like money issues. It could just be family issues. It could just be people's opinions. It definitely is something that has you wanting to think more logically here with this King of Swords, because he's a logical, sturdy thinker. Like he does things justly. He doesn't just do things all wild. And it seems like you want to come into a space where you are more stable. But with this 10 of Swords in reverse, whether you are together with someone or you're single, you're just kind of being indecisive. See, this is the clarifier. Indecisive energy. Because this 7 of Wands reverse is being indecisive. And it could be because, once again, that fear, that monster. And this is whether you're in a relationship or single. That monster, that thing that kind of is like, oh my goodness, relationships scare me, that non-committal thing. So it's like you don't want to rush in. You don't want to rush in. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You don't want to be an unjust king or queen. And honestly, all of this could be reversed, like how they say. I mean, if you watch tarot and in general, that energy is fluid and time is fluid. So whenever you're watching this is the time you need to hear it. And whoever energy is really being called into this is exactly who it's for. So if you feel like your partner is kind of like taking back their energy, it's because of this. Or if you're taking your energy away, it's because of altogether, if you're single, this is why you're not really such in a rush to really find a partner right now, which may be in his best interest for you, because it's obviously some things that need to be addressed. And I mean, this is when I get these cards, my Moonology deck. This right here, a personal issue reaches resolution. This could be the money issues that you may be having. This can be your fear of settling down and committing. Or this could obviously be that wandering eye if you're in a relationship, or that, that too many people is in here. Some inner things need to be addressed in order to move forward in your love life. And that is a major thing that I'm getting here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. That's what I get. I strongly do sense air signs and earth signs, just because of all the coins and the swords. And this could be a chart or, your person's chart. But once again, along with that, it says conclusions are within reach. So once you get into the space where you're being more thoughtful, which that's going to happen. Here we go. In the future energy, I got that 3 of Staffs. Now look at this man. He is like thinking clearly about what he wants out of all his options, out of all the things going on in his life. He's looking to see like, okay, where am I going with this? If you're single, where am I going in love? Where's my life even freaking going? Because, you're having money issues, and you're having fear issues, fear of commitment type of issues, and you're being indecisive of if you really want to settle down or if you don't want to settle down. And he's basically looking like he's about to go on a journey of some inner thought. And in those conclusions that he comes to, I mean, it's coming out. It's some things going to be enlightened in space and time. I mean, with the eclipse, it's almost like things being revealed, like eclipse. Like it's almost like things being revealed to you at this time in order for you to come to the right conclusion. It's telling you right now, Spirit is telling you right now that some inner thought and some inner process is necessary for you to go into the next steps, because this is how it came out. I got the 3 of Staffs. And one thing that I should mention that I see more than anything is that he's holding this one wand, right? And so someone in all of your options is standing out to you, and they seem to be the sunlight to you. You could also, once again, be dealing with a fire sign. I mean, look at this. This person is standing out to you. I mean, it's the same color as the sun, and they could be brightening up your whole life. And okay? I say that because in so many readings, this comes out as the, I want to be where you are. Oh, That's what I see it. It's like you almost want to be where your sun is or where your happiness is. And this could be resonating really true for all of the Capricorn energy. You just want to be in a happy space, and you're reflecting on what is going to make you the happiest. But it's one person that does stick out, and the reason why is everything is going to come into alignment is because you see this, it went from here to the Knight of Staffs. He's holding that same wand, but now he's just taking action towards it, and then it goes from there to the King of Wands. All right, now you could, like I said, you could be dealing with a fire sign or the King of Wands, and they are finally coming into realizations that they want to be where you are. I do see with this, someone has really light hair. I see that too, just because, I mean, if the fire sign is someone that you're dealing with and they're coming to conclusions about being with you, you may have like really light hair just because this staff is the same color as the sun. You know, or vice versa. You want to be with that star sign, that fire sign, and they just bring so much light into your life. Either way, you and your partner is just bringing a lot of light into each other's lives, and y'all are contemplating on, you know, how do I get to them, or throughout everything, you know, they're still standing here with me. They're still making something happen for me in a really positive way, and even through all the confusion, I would rather be with them more than anything. So if it is like that, then this person is coming to you, you know, or you're going towards that person. And I like how in the future, it's like how I said, it's coming into an alignment, because it's almost like you guys are starting off slow. I mean, someone was indecisive. It could have been you. It could have been your person. And if you were single, once again, you were indecisive about whether you wanted to take a leap. And, you know, even though you were ready for that 10 of Pentacles, or you felt like you were, you may have been thinking, you know what, maybe in this time, I'm really not. You are thinking that maybe I'm not really ready for this. Or maybe I don't have enough to give. But you're coming from, okay, just thinking about it and, you know, hoping for it and having this passionate thought process of it if you're single. And then you actually start to take action. You know, but this also is an indicator that even if you are taking action, it may not be something that you feel fully passionate about, or something. You may just be that playboy in the sense that, you know, you still want to keep your options open. And then, I mean, even then, with the King of Wands, even though he is more, and once again, he is holding that staff. I mean, he's obviously chosen something. But does he still want to keep his options open? And then that goes right back into becoming more self-reflective. Because it's two ways that I can look at this. What's going to happen? You know, there's nothing will come of the situation. Once again, nothing will come of the situation if you are not being reflective and seeing what really is important to you. And, you know, if this one wand is really important to you, or once again, it could be your person. If this is really important to them, if you are really important to them, then they will be taking the time to kind of be more reflective and come into their own understanding of what you guys' relationship is going to be. Because if they don't, nothing will come of this. It will be that they do play the field, or that you are going to play the field, and you're kind of just going to stray away from being in a love relationship. But if they do take the time, then everything is going to be fine. You know, because this is a message to you as Capricorn energy, or to this cross watcher. If you're cross watchers, you're here. All right. Everything is going to be fine. There's no need to have that idea that, you know, my past is going to come back and haunt me, or, you know, I'm going to get my feelings hurt. Everything is going to be fine in this relationship, because you guys really have a lot of love and care for each other. And obviously, you guys really want each other. You got this one option sticking out, and you really do want to go towards it. I feel like you guys, or your person, is making it a little bit harder than it has to be, because if it is about money, you don't care if they don't have enough money. or if you are the ones that are like indecisive because you're having money issues, your person does not care. And this is the message that I'm getting. Your person does not care if you don't have all the money that you feel like you need in order to continue in this. Your person just loves you for you. That's what I keep hearing. Your person just loves you for you. So it's time for you to be bold and make the first damn move. Okay? Or it's time for your person to be bold and make the first damn move to this thing that they really want with you. You know? And once they do, I do see that this is going to happen in the future with this Page of Cups. An offer is coming in, or you're going to make an offer. It may not be like a large display of affection, I could say, or that thing where it's like this grand move at first, but that is the point of how all of the wands came into play. First, you had the Three of Wands, and that was in your mind, and that was, you know, almost your soul's energy about holding on to this one person and this person standing out. And then it went to taking action with that Knight of Wands. And then it got to the King. So you're dealing with a king, or you are the king. You're pretty stable. You're pretty sturdy. You're pretty knowledgeable of where you want to be at after some self-reflection. And then you end up offering, or you get an offer from a king. Once again, the King of Cups. And this is a person that's stable in their emotions, sturdy in their emotions. And as the final outcome, I got the Justice. So it's like, it's bringing justice to the situation. Like, if they had options, or if they had a wandering eye, or if they had confusion, they're coming out of that and they're bringing you justice. Or you're bringing them justice. You're coming out of that unsure energy, and you're being more balanced with your partner and balancing your emotions with this relationship. Or if you're single, once again, being more balanced in the fact that you want to offer your cup because it's coming to you anyway. If you're single, this offer of love you're about to receive or give, it's coming. You know, after some self-reflection, this is what you decide. It's almost like with the Justice, I always see it as you're walking through the gates, because the 11 is that new beginning. It's a totally new, fresh, clean slate where it's putting things into balance. So those past relationships are in balance now. You know, the issues you guys were having, those are in balance. In the future wants to become in balance. So I do see it that you guys are going to get to a win-win type of situation, which that card didn't come out, but that is what I'm sensing with this Justice card. You know, you're going to decide to offer your cup or to receive a cup, and that is going to be beautiful. It seems like it's going to be beautiful. This person is, you guys are growing. Whatever it is that you guys are doing in your love relationship, you guys are growing in that. So right now I'm just taking the time to shuffle my love oracle cards. And I really enjoy this deck just because of the interesting characters that it has on it. But also in my being a little bit more observing in this deck, it shows, you know, what happens if it was a one-night stand or a fling, or what happens when it's like a solid relationship. It even sheds light on, you know, if this is a family and friends type of reading, because you know love readings are all encompassing, and love itself in general is all encompassing. And when you're having questions of the heart, it could include family, friends, lovers, you know, even the flings, like I said. So I'm still just shuffling for my Capricorn energy in love. Please tell me, give them some advice with their love life. I'm looking for 3 cards. All right, one, a Matahari. I love this one. Okay, always be ready for the performance of your life. So if this is a fling, it's telling you to show off. If you're single and you get into a fling, put your best foot forward, you know. But it is also in just all encompassing. Once again, if it's a relationship and you are being bold and making the first move, like I said, making the first move, then show them that you're serious. Always be ready for the performance of your life. You know, put your heart on the line. And don't be afraid to tell them everything that's on your mind, because they have been sticking out in this reading. They're a person that you really, really, really care for, or really at least want. a whole bunch, and they are wanting you too, and you shouldn't be stopped by it. You should, move forward confidently. So also, in a long-term relationship, it says seduction is the most powerful currency. If this is you waiting on your partner to make a move, you know how to do what you do. You know how to be seductive. You know how to kind of lure them in so that their confusion is kind of like disappearing in the background. You know exactly what to do to get their attention. And even in a way, even if you shouldn't have to do that, but they are some things. And they are having this fear of commitment. They are having these hard spaces where they're worried about their future. They are having these hard spaces where they're indecisive on if you're the one or if they want to be in a type of relationship, or this could be you. And it's just telling you that it's okay to love. It's okay to go for it. Lastly, your friends see through your true friends see through your disguises. Now, I see this in two different ways. You may be talking and confiding in friends, and they're like, yo, like, you really care for this person, or yo, you are mad lovable, you should have the love that you want, and I know this is not even you, you want love, so don't be so guarded against it. Or also, the person that really has you in mind, or that you have in mind, is a friend or a good friend. And if that is the case, go for it. Because I just heard they ain't going to hurt your feelings. So don't you hurt their feelings. Karma comes from these things. But also, they see through the mask. If you have been pulling away, or if you had pulled away, because, like I said, time is fluid. So you may have pulled away in the past, and I'm in the present was, more of the recent past. And what I'm really seeing is that it's time for you to kind of go forward with them, or them to come forward with you, because this is a real love situation. It's true. The true friend stuck out. So the next card I got is Plato. All right. This is such a strange one. I don't know. You guys could be in the same sex relationships. Bunch of men in here, which is like, that was popular in Greek times. Anyway, at the time of the touch of words got all messed up. So let me try this again. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. So this person really brings out your creative side, or they could truly be creative. It's almost telling you to be vulnerable in your emotions, because poets put their heart onto their pages. They're revealing themselves on their canvas, which is, pen and paper. And so it's kind of telling you to be vulnerable and not be so guarded. Next, it says, love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. Now, when I see that, I understand that in this love situation, you are going to gain way more. Being stable in love is going to allow you to be stable in all of the other things that you were worried about. It's going hand in hand. This person is going to be the person that may give you great ideas into, once again, being creative and making money. Or they're going to come in and kind of like clean up some messes. Like, they're almost going to take away that wandering eye. This is if you were single. Or if you're not single and you're with someone, this is the decision to kind of refocus on your lover, because they're actually your partner. Going back to that 10 of coins, you guys were working on that, and they actually are a partner for you. And so instead of making it more complicated and being confused and seeing this and being here and being all over the place and having that wandering eye, or having other people and other options that you may be interested in, or maybe interested in you, it's kind of come back down to the basics and see what's really important to you, because that is going to help you out in a whole... Now, once again, this all could be reversed. So you as a Capricorn energy could be waiting on your partner to stop being so confused for you. And they will be, because they're going to come into a realization that, damn, this is my partner. This is my counterpart. This is someone who I need in my life. And they're going to clean their act up. Lastly, I see the madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. So it's not a coincidence that you guys came into this space of unsure, this unsurety, this insecurity type of thing. It was all in his best and greatest good, because what's going to happen is that, for one, you guys are on a journey and have been on a journey. And this is even if you are single. This love journey that you have been on has been one that's going to ground you and make you understand exactly what you want and make your relationship much stronger. Much, much stronger. You guys, you or them is going to kind of be like, aha moment with that eclipse is going to be, like I said, revealed to you in the sense where it's like, okay, I know where my energy needs to go. It needs to be with this friend who's really a friend, or this partner who's really my partner. And all the other options are just things that I picked up on the way in me being insecure, or in me being afraid to fully commit because of whatever was happening in my past, or me wanting to be a playboy playgirl because it's just easier for me to be like that in the event of all that I've been through, and where my mental space is with just a bunch of things going on. And like I said, that's vice versa. So Oscar Wilde is the last card that I got. And 1, I can resist everything except temptation. I see that message in 2 different ways. If you are the person that has that wandering eye, stop that shit. You are much stronger than that. If you're recognizing that you have a good person on your side, it's so hard to come across good people that want to build with you and want to have a future with you and want to offer their cups of love to you. Stop that shit. Because you're going to end up finding yourself in a space where you don't want to be. Okay? Like, you want love. That's what you wanted. If you were single, like I said, that was a mental space where you were saying, I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to build on it. I want to. And if you were in a partnership, this is exactly what you were doing. And you were happy with that. You were happy being in that space. Now, whatever happened got your mind a little messed up. But fuck all the other bullshit, basically, including that the aspects of your life that are making you feel overly burdened, because like I said before, this person can actually come in, or your next partner, if you're single, can actually come in and clean some of that up, help you out with that. So next it says, hearts are made to be broken. Now, I feel like it's telling you to take a risk, even if it is a risky situation, or in your mind you feel like that indecisive. It's just saying, just go for it, just do it. True friends stab you in the front. Now, I'm not sure if this means, because I almost took it sexually. It's like, true friends stab you in the front. I mean, take that when I said sexually, I'm going to let you take that and use your imagination with it. But I also really got from it is just this honesty. Like, a person's going to show you who they are and what they think of you. And like I said before, your friends may be coming in to tell you, like, listen, being real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Like, you're kind of they're letting you know the truth about how they feel. I mean, even if it might hurt your feelings, I heard that your friends may come in and may be telling you you're being stupid. But at least they're telling you. That's good friends. Once again, true. The word's true. And if it is this partner that you may be getting into that is a friend, they're going to be very honest with you. Or you should be very honest with them. However that goes. Honesty is really a true thing in what I'm seeing in this card. So I pulled some affirmation cards just to end you guys off with. And the first one I got is, if you hear a voice within you say, you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. All right? And the main thing I get from that is, you may have a defeated attitude when it comes to love. And you may have, or your person may have this defeated attitude when it comes to love, and they may have their minds in a bunch of different spaces, but you or your person just needs to come out of that headspace where they're defeated and actually start to just do. And like how you got the Knight of Wands and also that Page of Cups is just taking action and making an offer or taking that offer. So what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. All right, that's absolutely indication about how I said going within and understanding, taking the time to really truly be reflective and understanding where you and your partner may want to go with this. Or if you're a single person and you're thinking about a person, you have to really take the time to figure out, is this what's best for me? Where do I really want to go with this? How am I going to go about creating the relationship that I want as well? That's what I heard. So also I got, don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. So this situation, it may seem a little weird to others. And oh well. If it does have something about somebody moving, I just heard someone moving to the other person, or maybe y'all have met in a weird way, like something that's really taboo, like maybe online or something. Or even if it's a person that you wouldn't expect to be with, it's kind of just time to leave those barriers, those mental barriers behind. You got to be true to what you really feel and make the love story that you actually want to make it happen. Just do it. Just do it. Just like this card, it says the most effective way to do it is to do it. All right, you guys, just do that shit. And Sagittarius also got a reading very similar to this. I was like screaming, just do it, Saggies. I remember. And you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I did see fire sign, or you could be a cusper too, I just heard. So in this time, just do what is making your heart feel great. So I love you guys, and hit me up if you need a personal reading.